Hello and welcome back to Katie's Business Tips. Michael Lapede here, glad to be with you. Talking to you in a series is what is the best structure for my business? What is the best structure for your business? And in this video, we're going to talk about professional corporations. Professional corporation is really a specialized corporation that is engaged in providing professional services, where a member of a profession is governed by an organization or a body that allows its members to practice through a professional corporation. So you can't just have a professional corporation unless you're governed by a body of professionals that says, yes, you can use a professional corporation. So such as doctors, dentists, lawyers, accountants, chiropractors, things like that that can have professional corporations. Now, there are some advantages to a professional corporation, but I think in most cases there's more disadvantages, unfortunately. But the advantages can be very big, and sometimes, they're important to a professional. So number one, having a professional corp allows you to belong to that professional organization, right? So you're playing by their rules, you're following their guidelines, you have an oversight, and people like that oversight of an organization. And the second advantage is now you are recognized as a professional. You have professional in the name of your business, and therefore they recognize you as a professional since you have a professional corporation. So not a lot of advantages, but those are some key advantages that are very important to professionals a lot of times. The disadvantages, of course, are the same, that you're under those same rules of that organization, and if they change the rules, that might be an issue. One of the issues that people have is, they can't truly structure their affairs in a way to maximize their tax because they're only allowed certain shares to give to family members and to holding companies and trusts depending on the organization you belong to. So you're missing out on a lot of structuring opportunities. Now, the other thing is, you must limit that corporation to those activities. So you can't use the professional corporation to do three other things too. A normal corporation, you can do as many things as you want under. A professional corporation has to be the professional activities only. There are, of course, more tax filings to deal with too as well for professional corporations. And the professional corporation, life is ended, of course, when the person holding that designation passes away or leaves. So the corporation isn't perpetual like the regular corporation. The professional corporation typically disappears when the professional is done. Okay? So some advantages and disadvantages, but of course it's for professionals specifically. If you got any questions, let me know. We'd love to hear from you. As always, post in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.